on, chill.
Welcome to another episode of Nerds on Ice, the show where cool nerds get fired up about today's hottest topics. I'm Jake Quellen from the Cosmic Disaster Show, filling in for Chris Fury tonight. He was otherwise engaged. Rude. So, with 2020 being what it's been, it has become the year of the podcast. So on today's show, we have 4 podcast hosts here to spill their secrets. First off, we have a self-professed lifelong nerd. Chris Fury is the host of 2 podcasts, Nerds on Ice and Blerdseye View. When he's not talking geek, he's cosplaying and injecting geek references into everyday conversations. Thank you for being a guest on our show, Chris, for the first time ever.
Thank you, Jake Welly.
Randy Hardenbrook is joining us from the Canned Air podcast. He likes to watch cheesy 50s monster movies and collect and repair old video games. He's named after Randy Rhoads and Eddie Van Halen and is 100% tone deaf. Welcome, Randy.
Hi, my name's Randy and I'm alcoholic. I think I'm in the wrong room. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Thanks for
As you
joining
guys are
us.
regretting it.
Already, yep. Yeah, I just, what time is it? No. So next we have from Navy retiree to YouTuber to Blerdicorn to podcaster, Montel Thompson has and continues to live the passionate life of a Blerdicorn. This proud father of 4 is the lifelong fan of comics, anime, gaming, manga, and everything blerdy. And I can't wait to hear what a Blerdicorn actually is. Finally, I feel like if you know the Circle of Nerds at all, this man needs no introduction. Our fearless leader and host of the Cosmic Disaster Show, Tommy D. Hi, Tommy.
Hi, I'm shy.
No, I'm just saying,
Super
now he's
shy.
Oh,
Super
now you're
shy.
shy. Okay, now you're shy.
So welcome everyone. We are so happy to have you on. I figure let's start off with what in the world made you all want to get into this whole podcasting thing? It looks like Randy is just itching to talk. So Randy, what got you into this?
Randy, you're itching? Why are you itchy, buddy?
You itch-
Sorry, it's a nervous tick over here.
Gold Bond helps with that.
It does.
You know,
Well, hey, you know,
careful where you put
it's
it, though.
sweaty weather, man. You know, those gray sweatpants get
Sweaty
me every
weather.
time, bro.
Okay.
supposed to
So,
wash the sock first.
Well, it's my favorite sock, man. All right, you know, it doubles as a door sock.
This is going well. We're starting off.
it's gonna be the highest rated episode ever.
I mean,
Yeah,
Brought to you by
obviously.
Tube Socks.
So I like you said, I'm on the Canned Air podcast. I actually have only been on there a few years. The show itself's been on around 7. I've been a fan and kind of listening to them for probably about 3 or 4. And they had a third co-host that just ended up kind of parting ways with them. And they're like, hey, you know, you want to come on for a guest spot? And I was like, yeah, sure. And they just haven't kicked me out yet. So.
Well, great. Tommy, how about you?
I just didn't have anything else better to do. I was
Doesn't
just,
have anything else to
I was on work release from the local Catholic schools, girls school, and yeah, I don't know. I just didn't
That
really.
sounds so much dirtier
just
than
got
it should
dark.
be.
No, I was a janitor at an all girls Catholic
Well,
school.
that just makes it better.
And there was an incident, and I was put on like a work release. I was fired, but then someone said, "Hey, it doesn't matter what your felony record looks like. You can do a podcast. Restraining orders
Okay.
don't count." So I was like, "Okay, cool."
Oh my gosh.
All right, so clearly Tommy's not going to tell us anything real tonight. So,
Okay, all right, all
Montel.
right. So why
Did you have a sock problem too, Tommy?
Oh no, I have no problem with my sock at all. So
Oh man.
I just keep Downy on it, and it's perfectly fine. You want to keep it soft and supple. No, the podcasting thing. I did radio for years and years, and radio sucks. It's fun to be on the radio, but that lifestyle is the worst. If you're into it, very cool. I love all my broadcasting brothers and sisters, but damn, fuck that. But I saw this need for some sort of a show or something that educates, entertains, and empowers. That's our big thing. Nerds, we get bullied. Nerds get shit on a lot. It doesn't matter how cool our stuff is. As individuals, we're still laughed at. It doesn't matter that all of our heroes, all of our icons are now in the mainstream. That's completely irrelevant because we're still the misfits and the outcasts. And, it's cool if you're wearing a Captain America t-shirt to go out, but the second you put on the cowl and grab the shield and the tights, now you're a freak. So that's what Circle of Nerds does. That's what the podcast is for, we want people to feel like they have a home, like everyone's welcome in the circle. That's the whole thing. It doesn't matter, what level of fandom you are, doesn't matter, age, size, shape, gender, color. It makes no difference. We're all nerds. We're all part of the same family. I'm going to shut the fuck up now. Carry on, please. I'm sorry.
Let your geek flag fly.
Let your geek flag fly. Yes, ma'am.
And thank you for allowing me to join your nerdy family.
We needed a female. We were just looking like, it was like a sausage party.
Desperation.
Oh my gosh.
I understand. So how about you, Montel?
Oh my goodness.
It sounds like you've done a lot of things from your intro. You're so Navy to YouTuber to Blerdicorn, whatever that is. So tell us about that. How'd you get into this?
Believe it or not, I started out as a YouTuber. When I came out, retired from the Navy in 2007, I wanted to try something different. So I decided to go YouTube because that seemed to be the thing to do. And I always wanted to at least give my perspective, because not only being a blerd, which is a black nerd if people don't know that, but being older gives me more of a perspective because, like Tommy said, I have been bullied. I was that kid that got hit in the head with a rock while reading Black Panther on my grandmother's porch. And I said, no. I want to create something that shows that not only do I love it, but it's okay to love it at my age. And it's not childish. It's not immature. It's a beautiful thing. And the term popular culture still sets me into a fighting rage because whoever coined that needs to be beat over the head with a broomstick. That's all I got to say about that. But I digress. And I'm still doing my YouTube channel. I said, but I've always wanted to do podcasts because I've listened to them for years. So I always wanted to come up with the concept of, again, come up with something from my perspective. So I came up with Blerdicorn Speaks with my partner, Miss Angie, and it's been a blast. I have had so much love using my Instagram to promote it, also my YouTube to bring it out. Had a chance to meet fantastic people like you guys and Chris and just all over. And to explain what a Blerdicorn is, that was something I created because years ago, someone called himself a black unicorn. And I said, what in God's name is that? What is that supposed to mean? I'm black. I'm offended. What to do? So I came up. So I said, well, I'm a blerd and I'm unique, so I'm a unicorn. So I combined the two and created Blerdicorn, which is someone of my ethnic standing who is more passionate about it than the average human being.
Okay, very cool. Yeah. My therapist called me a special little unicorn once. I'm not really
That might be something
what
different.
that was about.
Oh, bless.
And I'm glad you're not wearing your helmet for this too. I'm glad you took
Stop.
that.
I took it off for just for this.
No, looks good.
Since I'm hosting.
Sure. No, looks good.
I don't want to
Looks
look
good.
weird.
No, looks good.
Chris Fury, you host 2 different podcasts and you pretty much get yourself on whatever podcast you can find. It seems like you're on one 3, 4, 5 a week, something like that. So what's up with you, man?
Well, I'm the new Wayne. I'm the new Wayne Brady. So
First of all, you are my hero, sir.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
be
the
like
new
you
Wayne.
when I grow up.
I'm the new Wayne. Yeah, I'm the new Wayne Brady. So I'm trying to take Tom Joyner's old spot and everything else.
Wayne Brady is still also Wayne Brady. So I feel like you have a little competition there.
I'm gonna be a little bit more Wayne-y. That's what I'm gonna be.
More Wayne, less Brady.
Sounds like we're gearing up for an Animaniac song here.
Oh God.
Oh,
Or Tiny
Oh,
Toons,
boy.
my bad. Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toons.
It's too late. It's out there.
Yeah, I started Blerdseye View because me and a group of friends, we only got together like maybe twice a year at a local comic book shop where they have a party, and we would just talk nerd stuff, latest movie, latest show that's coming out or ending or whatever, comics, whatever. And being around comics all my life, comic book heroes and everything else, I love talking about this stuff. So I just said, why not? COVID hit, and it just pushed me to start talking about this type of stuff. And the Blerd is like Montel said, is a black nerd. And my show, Blerdseye View, is a view from a black nerd's perspective on everything, on not just on geek culture, anime and gaming. So I just figured, what the hell? And it's been going since mid-April. So I mean,
Nice.
and everybody likes the sound of my voice apparently. So why not keep going? So I love it.
Chris really loves the sound of his voice, everyone. In case
I'm
you
not
didn't
gonna lie,
know.
I do.
He loves it a lot.
It's soothing when you have the job I have. It's
He's
soothing.
become
I
my
soothe
hero.
myself to sleep every night.
You are her ASMR.
Right?
No, he's his own.
Well, if you go to sleep from his voice, technically he's your. It's like,
No, he
Chris.
he
speak to
soothes
me.
himself to
It's-
sleep every
puts-
night.
Chris
Speak
puts
to
his-
me,
I
Chris
go
puts
every night.
himself
I'm in
out.
the.
He just
Yeah.
he talks himself
Like,
to sleep.
it's fun. It's
He reads
fun. I
himself a
always-
story and shit.
I fall asleep whenever I watch this show, so maybe
I
You
sit
and
back in
everyone
the
else.
bedroom and I just I sit back in the bedroom and say things like, "It's okay. It's okay."
he rocks himself with the
fine.
blankie and
Yeah.
I'm tired, Chris. Table
okay,
read for
Chris.
me.
It's
Table
okay,
read.
Chris.
And gosh darn it, people like you.
Yeah, there-
Gosh darn it. Man.
Stuart.
So wow, y'all a bunch of nerds. Okay.
Thank you, my dear. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, much
compliment
appreciated.
So much.
Thank you kindly, ma'am. Thank you kindly.
We make millions and millions of dollars in our field.
Do we?
Well, not us
No,
particularly.
yeah.
We do?
but,
Not us
Oh, you guys
I
making
know.
millions of dollars. Let's talk about that. That's
Oh.
interesting. Okay. No, so since you all have been doing your own shows, can you think of we'll go around a particularly amazing like high point in doing the shows, or the flip side of that, like a crushing moment, something really really awful that maybe you have had to overcome, like guests canceling the day of the show and you have to scramble and anyway,
If I had,
Montel,
if,
what you got?
of course, thank you so much for having me on the show. I can just tell you about it. Thank you. I think the highlight for me was the love that we have been shown from people who were actually interested in what we did, because that has always been the biggest key. You want to start a venture like this, but you're not sure how it's going to take. And you may have an idea that may work and you think it's going to be great, but you still have to put it out there. You still have to create it and put it out there. And you hope, and then you advertise yourself, say, hey, we got a podcast and we're also doing t-shirts and stuff like that. And slowly it's been rolling. But that for me has always been my greatest thing. I'm not trying to be rich. I'm not trying to be famous. But what I would like to know is that what we are putting out touches somebody and makes them realize that they're not alone, because we always want to belong somewhere to somebody. We've been nerds all of our lives, from like, what's your first word? Marvel, and we start out from there. And other kids going DC and they get into a fight before they even know each other. It's
Damn
just,
Groot.
and I really just wanted to be able to put my voice out there and say, hey, I love what I love. You love what you love. Don't make any excuses for it. And if they don't like you, screw them.
Yep.
Love it. By the end, we're all gonna sing Kumbaya. Okay? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
Not
No, I'm
me.
just kidding.
That's on my
Nope.
band list. I don't even want to sing that song.
Oh no.
Come by y'all, my lord. Come by y'all.
I don't have any marshmallows anyway. That's a
No
campfire, so
marshmallows.
yeah.
Dang it.
No.
How about you, Randy? What's your high point? What's a moment you want to share?
A personal one, and then just kind of a really cool overarching one, I guess, for me. I was always a huge Power Rangers fan growing up. Like, that was my jam, right?
Yeah.
So I got on the show, and literally, like, my third episode in, we had Zordon, David J. Fielding, on from the Power Rangers. And I'll never forget, my other co-host was like, hey, we're having, Zordon on. I'm like, what? Like, third episode? You expect me to talk to this guy, right? So I was nervous like crazy leading up to that. The other one happened pretty recently, actually. We had somebody reach out to us on one of our social media outlets. Her son, 13-year-old, is on the spectrum and is having a really hard time meeting people and making friends and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He started listening to our show and like really got into it. So just having that, somebody reach out and say, hey, my son likes you guys, and then we, of course, shouted him out on the show, sent him a hoodie and everything. And but just having that kind of that fan base that actually, you can sit here and talk into a microphone all day, but you don't know if you're reaching anybody, right?
Yeah.
So just having that, experience of, hey, we are making a difference, not just, I am a nerd too.
That's awesome. That's really amazing. How about you, Chris? Which of your podcasts is your favorite?
Oh, that's just not
the correct answer is all of them.
Nerds on Ice is your favorite one, though, right?
I'm just kidding. No, I'll be honest with you. I can't really say because they're all fun to me.
No, I'm joking.
They really are.
I'm joking.
They really are. They're all fun to me.
All of them.
They're all.
But tell us some good stuff about one or all of your shows.
Well, I think my highest point was earlier this year at Wizard World Cleveland, and I got a chance to interview Phil Lamar, and then I got a chance to interview Jim Steranko, and those were kind of like the mind-blowing moments, because then I had got over that hump, and then I was just like, okay, I can do this now, and they weren't even on the same day; they were one day after another, and I think my lowest. It's probably when it deals with editing. I was like,
it is hot garbage.
I think it's just that's really like my lowest is like when it was like, all right, it's Sunday, I gotta edit. Crap, this is gonna take all day. And I'm like, well, my wife is like, what are you doing? Editing. Just don't even ask. It's gonna take a while. But I have, besides those, that was my highest moment. And then, coming on, being brought on to the CDS crew, and then being able to ask by Tommy to host Nerds on Ice, it's become the summer of George or whatever, and like I'm able to, like, I'm making some strides on one end despite COVID's bitch ass,
I wonder where he got that term from. Where did you get that term from, Chris? Like COVID bitch ass.
Me and COVID, I swear, COVID's like my Lex Luthor. I swear to God. It's like I hear it and I'm like, you son bitch, I know you ain't right. You're not right. COVID's gonna solve the world. No, it's not. It's a damn villain, and you know it. So
I'll take Tobias Whale.
People are definitely adapting though because of COVID. Things are changing. People are adapting, and for better or for worse, the world is moving on, right?
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. So, Tommy, what has been your proudest moment as a podcaster? Because you're like the dad of Circle of Nerds.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm like the stepdad. I'm like, like your real dad. Who knows where your real dad is?
Does that make me your redheaded stepchild?
You're my redheaded
stepchild. Oh my gosh, we just
it's getting weird.
It's pretty weird in here.
She's the ginger cousin.
Right.
Yeah, she's the ginger cousin.
No, I'm just the stepdad.
I think I've seen this movie before.
Right. And the only reason that I'm your stepdad is because I own my own trailer. So your mom moved in with me because we had a double wide trailer that fits everyone, that fits all her kids from all your other fathers. Anyway.
About your podcast.
I think the best moment and the worst moment happened on the same episode. The same fucking episode. Jake Wellen was there for it, and it
was I?
You were.
Yes.
Emily Swallow, the Emily Swallow interview. Of course, she is the armorer on The Mandalorian. in radio, I've interviewed dozens of celebrities, but this was the one I geeked out about. This was the one because, you know, it's something I've never, you know, interviewed anyone who was, you know, Star Wars related. I've spoken with, you know, a couple of Star Wars cast members and stuff at conventions and things like that. But Jeremy Bulloch, I've talked to Jeremy Bulloch a few times. Of course, he was, you know, in the Boba Fett costume. He loves us, by the way. He is one of us. So he's cool, but like to actually sit down and interview a Star Wars connected celebrity, I was like, hi, hello, Emily. It's very nice. It was crazy. But that was like the highest point that I've experienced so far on the show. But the audio was completely fucked. The audio was completely fucked. We had her piped in on an iPad.
It's actually gone.
Oh God.
Like there was no audio.
No, what?
So I was wearing a lapel mic and I had her come in on an iPad so I could be filmed on a different camera so we, you know, could have like some cool production value and look all cool. And then so I had the iPad running into a mixer. I had my lapel mic running into a mixer so we could get, you know, a nice mixed down quality of audio. For whatever reason, the iPad audio was not picked up by the mixer. The iPad audio was picked up by my lapel mic. So now I've got an iPad that was approximately 6 feet away from me. So imagine that's how the audio sounded.
Oh no.
So yeah.
It's like being in the forest.
But you still had it though, right?
I
mean,
did. I did.
Okay.
From the lapel mic, yes.
From the lapel mic. So I
you still had it.
Oh
Still
yeah,
had it.
I had the audio from the lapel mic, so I still had audio, but I put it into Adobe Audition. I did what I could. Thankfully, she was joining us via Skype. So Skype audio really is never that great anyway. So I was able to boost it and, you know, compress it and, you know, do some little magic things on it and get it to where it sounded like a phone call, you know, which isn't, you know, too far from Skype. But man, that was the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Let me tell you, that was, I almost pulled the plug on the whole thing. The whole thing.
I feel you, Tommy. We did a big Christmas episode last year, and we actually lost half of it because the computer crashed halfway through. Yeah,
But you bounce back from it. But you bounce back
Yeah.
from it. You know, you keep going.
Yeah.
But not only the audio with Emily Swallow, we actually got to meet her at Wizard World Cleveland a couple days later, whatever. And that is literally the last day. That's like the day before the world ended. That's when COVID happened.
Yeah, that's true.
That was our last like in-person show and everything.
Yeah.
We were Zoom after that.
So it's our fault.
like-
It's our fault. If you want to blame anyone
COVID's
for
our
COVID,
fault.
it's Circle of Nerds. We did it. It's our fault.
It's Tommy's fault.
We fucked that
It's
shit
Tommy's
up.
fault.
My bad.
Actually, we traced
bad.
it back to the lapel mic, so we'll just blame that.
Yeah.
I blame everything on Popeye's chicken sandwich and Tony Stark dying, so I'll just wrap it up to that. It makes sense.
Wow. Okay.
Everything went
I got
bad after
nothing.
that. I mean, if you think about it,
I got
everything went
nothing.
bad after that.
Yeah.
The Popeye's chicken
yeah.
sandwich riots, Tony Stark dies, and then the world
Yep.
goes to shit. Coincidence?
Pretty much.
I don't know.
And the trend continues.
I have a supreme knack for finding the chink in the arm, and I'm like, damn it, that was it right there.
That was the
my
catalyst.
That's where it went downhill.
That was the catalyst. And you know, rumor has it that Tony Stark ate a Popeye's chicken sandwich when they were doing the table read and they were like working on the script, you know, and
Lord,
he was
it's like walking under the ladder, crossing the black
so
cat.
he was eating a Popeye's chicken sandwich. He's like, you know what? Let's just kill Tony Stark off. And everybody's like, all right, RDJ said it, so why not?
Stop making things up.
That's probably what they were eating on the final season of Game of Thrones, bastards.
Yeah, they
They did have that Starbucks cup.
Starbucks and Game. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The guy's like, I need water on the seat. Shit, it's still on the seat.
But I mean,
want some coffee?
You always hear it. They always talk about how Starbucks is everywhere. So, I mean, you know,
Literally
why
everywhere.
not? Why not Westeros? They've got a few. They've got a few
Why
shops in Westeros.
Lost your town? How about a latte? Last of your kind? How about a frappuccino? Come on.
They've even got like some a drink called the dragon fruit something. The dragon fruit refresher. It's perfect.
Why the hell not?
There you
There
go.
you go. A Targaryen
To be
tea.
fair, dragon fruit is actually really
Targaryen
good.
tea.
Dragon fruit is pretty good. It is. Sorry.
Can I just tell you,
Sorry,
you
Jake.
guys are it's just you guys are so much fun. I can't believe that it's been almost a half an hour already. So I guess last question, since we're almost out of time. What are some tips that you might have for brand new podcasters?
Just the tips?
Or for just the tips.
Okay.
Ready, go. Chris.
Coming.
Just keep going. Don't get deterred by a failure or a bump in the road. Just keep going. Attack it from a different angle. Just keep it moving.
Tommy?
Speaking from personal experience, don't sweat the numbers. Please. Don't worry about those followers. Don't worry about those likes, those views. Please, when we're talking about a podcast, don't worry about those downloads. For my Circle of Nerds family, they know that shit fucking stresses me out. But I'm really, really trying to pull away from that because it will make you insane and it'll make you forget about why you're doing it. So just do it, have fun, do something important, make your podcast worth it, and fuck the numbers. If you're producing something with value, people will come. They'll come and listen to you. They'll watch what you got.
Right.
Fuck the numbers, people will come.
There you go. That's a Tommy D.
You'll find that on Pornhub.
There you go.
That's a t-shirt. No.
That's a t-shirt.
Just the tip.
How about you, Randy?
That's on page 76
Just
of
the
Pornhub.
tips.
There you go.
So for me, it's just if you're starting out on this, find some good mentors that don't mind giving you tips and tricks. I mean, if it wasn't for Jack and Jeremy, my other two co-hosts who've been doing this forever and put up with my shit for 2 years, like coming in fresh off the street, I'm like right up on the mic, or I'm like that, just giving me pointers and having patience and letting me kind of be who I am on the mic, and just find somebody you can talk to and bounce ideas off of.
Montel.
Stay true to why you started doing it in the first place. It's really easy to jump off on different tangents because if you worry about the numbers, then you think you need to change your message. You need to change your philosophy, your mission statement. No, don't change what you're doing because what you're doing is bringing people in. You want to drive them away? Change what you're doing.
Yep.
And they will go to Popeyes, get the chicken sandwich, and they go to Starbucks and get the latte.
Fuck everything up.
And fuck everything up,
Toxic combination.
Stop going to the damn chicken sandwich.
Sit in the middle of the street with the,
Go to Chick-fil-A, damn it.
Walking Dead omnibus. The comic going, I'm not moving till I finish this.
Wow. You guys are awesome. I hope that we all can get together again sometime.
Yes, please.
But it's time for the show to wrap up. So one last question for you. I know, right? I'm having fun. Can we just make the show longer, Tommy?
Come on, Tommy.
Yeah, let's we can
the
kill
production.
Cosmic Disasters tonight.
We can,
that show sucks anyway. This is more fun.
It kind of does. It kind of
I
sucks.
got my segments together. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm not going to do it to you, Chris.
No, we have things we have to talk about, and that one's live. So I guess we have to, stay on track. But so one last thing. We're going to go around. Final thoughts, and just tell us where to find your podcast. And we'll start with Tommy this time. So
Oh God. Okay. Circle of Nerds. That's it. Circle of Nerds everywhere. There is no other underscores or numbers. Just Circle of Nerds on every platform, every podcast platform, on the YouTubes, on the tweets, on the grams, on the Book of Face, all of everything, all the things.
Circle of Nerds.
All them interwebs.
All the interwebs.
All the interwebs.
Yep. All the things. Circle of Nerds. That's it.
Circle of Nerds.
And
Montel?
and OnlyFans.
Oh.
We got an OnlyFans too.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.com/Circle of
That's
Nerds.
for Louis.
I was at the top of the mountain and decided to go back down. I was like, I don't want to be there anymore.
Circle of Nerds. Oh my bad. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was looking at the wrong circle.
Yeah. No. There's another circle you don't want to. That'll take you on a completely different ride. Nope. Okay.
Lots of jerky
Thanks.
movements. Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of jerky movements. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Montel, where do we find you? Not on the mountain. When you're not on the mountain, where do we find you?
Okay, when I finally come down from the mountain, you can find us on all across podcast platforms. We're at Blerdicorn Speaks, myself and Miss Angie. You can find me, Navymontel, on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. I am on YouTube. Road Catnip is my channel name. Yes, I got that from the Navy. Still,
Nice.
that's a story in itself. I was like, why did you? That don't work. They don't work together. What the? So, and Blerdicorn Speaks everywhere. Just pop it in and check it out.
Pop it in.
Just the
All right.
tips.
Just the tip. Yeah,
Just the
Popped
two.
in.
just the tip.
Chris Fury.
Oh boy. You can find you can find Blerdseye View on just about everywhere on YouTube, anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can find us on Instagram, Blerds_iView. And you can catch me here on Nerds on Ice and the CDS under Circle of Nerds.
Sure can.
Yo, yeah.
Randy.
Yeah, you can.
So, Canned Air Podcast, we are on all the players, the interwebs. Don't have an OnlyFans yet. Tommy's going to show me how to set that up later.
I got you, brother.
Tommy will show you so
All right,
many
sounds
things.
good, man. Good looking out. I'm just going to leave that one alone.
I won't.
We're all behave. We, myself and one of the other co-hosts also do a Facebook game show every Tuesday night that's live. We have people on, just hang out and play some Jackbox. So,
Cool.
yeah,
Man.
we're around.
Yeah, we love a good game show.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Might have to get all you
Working
guys
on
on.
it.
oh hell
I
yeah.
would be honored to be on there.
Oh,
Absolutely.
of course, 100%.
Yeah,
Definitely.
seriously, I'll get with you guys and we'll set some up.
Please do.
Sweet.
Please do.
Well, thanks for joining us on Nerds on Ice. It's time to end our show. Go and find these guys at all of the places, apparently. And we'll see you next time on Nerds on Ice. I don't have a closing. Chris Fury out. I don't know.
Thanks for not crashing my helicarrier, Jacqueline.
When in
I
doubt,
love
just the
it.
tip.
Just the
Just the
tip.
tip.
That's right. Just the tip.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Bye. Play the
Bye.
outro.
All right, outro.
All right, everyone, chill.
To hear all of our podcasts, look for Circle of Nerds on iTunes, iHeart, Pandora, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. And if you want to see these weirdos in their natural habitat, just look for Circle of Nerds on YouTube and Patreon. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode.